What's going on, YouTube, and welcome back to the Diamond Kingdom. It's the Diamond Line, and today we are going to continue where we left off last episode. Today we are back in the Fun Island, and we are taking a look at the haunted house. Now, last episode, if you guys haven't watched, we built the pumpkin patch on the outside of the building. Today we're going to be continuing some work on the outside. We're going to continue to finish the pumpkin patch as well as start to build our spooky graveyard. So today we are going to be doing something a little bit more, again, a little more decorating on the outside. So basically what's going to happen is you're going to come through the front right here, and then from there you're going to end up going into the side of the haunted house, and that will take you inside, and of course that's where you will start off your adventure. So you start off out here. We've got the little pumpkin patch, which I think came out really nice. I'm happy with how this turned out. It looks pretty good. I like it for the most part. So what we're gonna kind of do following it up here is we're gonna just kind of continue the course over here. And no, I did not want to do that. So we're going to continue the course all the way down this way toward our little area, which is going to take you into the mansion. Hopefully I didn't scare you guys too much, but this is where we're going to eventually lead into. And from here, what we're going to want to do is I have an idea for some things I'd like to do, and I think it's actually kind of cool. So the other day I was exploring in the world a little bit, and I actually found some interesting creatures, to say the least. So the other day I was exploring, and I just so happened to find skeleton horses. So we are actually going to have skeleton horses in the main entrance area here. So I'll show those to you guys in our next video. I'll be building a little horse stable on the other side of our cemetery, and that will kind of get us going into this build. So we're going to use some of this stone to kind of finish up this part of the build. So let's just do that. So if you guys have any ideas for the haunted house, let me know in the comment section down below. If you guys have any things you would like me to add, give your thoughts, and I may or may not, I may though, add some recommendations into this area. So like I said, if you're interested, leave your thoughts down below. And as we're getting ready for Halloween this week here, I figured, oh no, I did not want to do that. Wow, that was a failure. So there you go. So I guess in the spirit of Halloween, I guess you have to die, right? Oh, so there we go. So I'm sure some of you took enjoyment from that. So there we go. We died today. Now, if you guys also notice, look at all the villagers we have. We have a ton of villagers over here. Over time, we've been breeding them little bit over little bit. We have an awful lot of villagers now. So I thought that was kind of, I'm going to have to do a whole world tour in the village soon, just to give you guys an update on just everything that's been going on over there. Because we've been doing a lot of work in there off screen, and I definitely want to show you guys what's going on in there. But that is not in today's video. So as we continue to kind of work on finishing this off, so this is the main path. It's going to lead you right over here. We are not going to fall again. We're not going to make that mistake twice. So there we go. So that's it. And then a little bloop, 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 just like that. Very nice. And now we can start to get this area complete. Now, like I was kind of saying, what I'm thinking in this part of the build is we might want to add some sort of character. And like I said, something to look at. So, like I said, my idea is to add these skeleton horses, which are pretty cool. And I think that would be something that would be kind of fun to add to this area. They are kind of rare, which I happened to stumble across them by accident. So it was kind of a cool thing where it was like I didn't intend on stumbling into it, but it kind of just happened. It's kind of happenstance. So I thought that was kind of cool. And if you guys haven't seen skeleton horses, they are pretty cool looking. And now we have a zombie trying to kill us. No, I've died. I've died once today. We don't need to die twice. So we're gonna put a little pumpkin there, just to add a little bit of lighting. Out of here, zombie. Okay, so now we are going to need some concrete, just like that, and we can build the little horse carriage area. And the horse carriage area is going to go right over this ravine because I do not want to deal with this stinking ravine every time we come over here. So we are going to do this area, and then of course we'll go back to our spooky cemetery and close out the video with that part. So here we go. Perfect. So now what we're gonna need is, so we're just gonna fill this up just to kind of close this area off so I do not have to go over here any more than I need to. So let's close that out just like so. And I think I'm going to add a block of some sort to put over there just so we don't have to deal with the shenanigans of God knows what's going to be over here. So now what we're going to do, now that we've got this part done, I think we can start building the little horse stable area. So now I have an idea kind of what I'm working with. So we've got this part. Maybe we'll do a little bit of an overhang just to make it look a little bit less blocky, a little more decorative. The only problem is I don't know if I have enough blocks. So I think we're going to do pretty basic with that part. So now we could finish up doing a nice little thing over here, and then we can finish off the video with our graveyard. So for the graveyard, I've been trying to think of different, maybe like puns, because if we add a couple of puns into the graveyard with like signs, it might make it a little bit more interesting. So I was trying to think of some different things you could do, like people that die, like what kind of sayings or things like that could you add. And I thought about it a little bit, and hopefully you guys like some of them. They might be a little bit corny, like dad jokes or things like that, but hopefully you guys do like it. And that's the thing, I'll give you the warning right now. It might be a little bit of a dad joke off, but that's okay. I think that could be kind of funny, just to add a little bit of humor to a kind of scary and dark and ominous area. I think that would be perfect. Okay, so now, what do we need over here? Now I think I'm going to need more dirt, because we're going to need dirt for our graveyard. I think I'm going to need iron bars. Yeah, I think we're going to use the iron bars. This is actually the front door, so let's just put this in. That's not how that's gonna look, but just for now, just to clear my inventory a little bit, we could put these vines down. So we could put down some vines. So we'll do 1, 2, and then because this is kind of hanging, so we could do 1, 2 like that. That is gonna look cool once that all grows in, of course. And look at the Diamond Kingdom, guys. Look how massive this area is becoming. It is insane how much work. Oh, there's Hollywood. I knew she was somewhere over here, but she tends to run off and gets distracted. I can't say I'm terribly surprised. I am a little worried though because Midnight, our black horse, I cannot find him anywhere. So I'm kind of worried about that. We might have lost a really good horse there. So Charleston and Midnight might both be gone. I don't know what happened to Midnight. So hopefully everything's okay with Midnight. Hopefully he's here somewhere. But I've not seen him anywhere. So I don't know. I'm slightly concerned. Now, let's go clear ourselves some iron bars. What else could we grab here? We could grab some dirt. We could do that. Trying to think what else we could do here. We could grab more cobblestone. We're gonna need more dark oak to finish off that roof. We do not need pumpkin seeds. We don't need regular seeds. We don't need rotten flesh. We don't need this. We don't need a crafting table. So what else can we add? So we could grab this. What else should we grab? I'm trying to remember what I wanted to get. That's kind of weird. I just completely forgot. Like, just lost my train of thought. I don't know. Oh well. This should work. So, I know it's going to happen. The second I get there, I'm going to remember. And I'm going to be like, oh, Diamond Lion, why did you forget? But that's okay. Also, we built the bridge over there, and I'll show you guys that area soon because we are going to be expanding over there too. But kind of the same thing, like my creativity grinder, my gears just are not going that well right now. I'm trying to think of what to build where, and I'm kind of at a loss for some of it. So hopefully doing builds like this, like a haunted house and things like that, it gets my gears going a little bit. It gets me out of my, I guess you could say, my creative rut that I'm in right now. Now, this is all going to kind of end right here, so I don't think I'm going to go too crazy over here. Now remember, we want this to be like a sort of unkempt mansion house area, so it doesn't have to look super pretty, because I am kind of looking at this right now like I want it to look pretty, but the reality is it is a haunted house. It doesn't have to look all that pretty. So because I do want to have enough room to put gravestones and things like that, so I definitely want to make sure we have enough room. I think that should work, and then we could build our little thing like that, and now we could really start to put everything together. Now that I'm starting to get kind of an idea of what I kind of want to make this storyline, because I want a storyline for the haunted house too, and trying to think of what I want to put here. Like, oh, you know, it's like some creepy old mansion that some old lady owned and things like that, and kind of figuring out an idea of kind of what I want. And I think I have a pretty good storyline that I think you guys are probably going to like. So definitely stay tuned, because we are getting closer and closer to Halloween. And I do want to have this done by Halloween, so perfect. Okay, so now we're going to need these iron bars. And we're just going to close this area off a little bit. So there you go. And then we can start building our little tombstones over here. Now, I was also thinking, because I have these fences, if we can make like a sort of a creepy cross or something. That, yeah, that kind of works. We could, ooh, you know what's even better? We could make another scarecrow. I think that's cute. I like it. So you've got a scarecrow in here. Maybe add a couple more pumpkins over here, right by the front of the mansion. Now the question is, how do I want this to look? So I think I'm going to do this, just to give it a little bit of texture. And then from here, what I'm thinking we could do, use some dark oak. Just like so. And then from here, yeah, I think that works. So we've got that. Now we've got to build on the other side here. Okay, I think that works. And then we're going to add a couple of fences. Again, this is going to be a horse stable. So we're going to put the horses in here. And then I think I'm going to have to do the signs in another video. So I think we're going to do that. So what do you guys think? This is the main area to our haunted house so far. I think it looks really good. I'm quite impressed with how it's turned out. I might have to add a little bit more lighting though. I'm worried that it might still be too dark in here. We do not want monsters and zombies and skeletons actually spawning in here, because then we can't enjoy the haunted house. So it's kind of, again, finding the balance of, we want everything to be creepy and a little bit dark, but also not where you can't see anything either. So I think this is pretty good so far though. I'm kind of liking the design. And like I said, in the next video we will fully flesh everything out. I'll make some signs and we'll kind of finish off the outside. We'll bring in the horses. I could show you guys skeleton horses, which are pretty cool. I think you guys would enjoy that. And yeah. So this is the main area here. just so you guys get kind of an idea. Hopefully this can inspire you guys to actually make your own haunted house, which I think especially for this time of year, it's quite fitting. We should be making, kind of creepy, fun things in our Minecraft world. So that's going to do it for today, guys. Like I said, we will finish off this build of the exterior in our next video. If you have not watched, make sure to watch the rest of our series of building this haunted house. And hopefully you guys enjoy it as much as I do making them. Make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again next time. Peace out.